Anthony Gordon. So here's some Premier League stats for you since 2017. 52 appearances in the Premier League. And then listen, not all of these are, he's obviously been finding his way. 4 goals and 3 assists. So when you say it like that, it almost sounds like the price is incredibly inflated. But one thing that I would say with this kind of thing, which I said earlier on, is look, it's what Everton value the player at and how much they miss if they let him go. So when you look at it from the Chelsea side, you go, wow, it's a lot of money. And it is a lot of money, which is going around at the moment, around 60 million. Gabby, what do you make of the whole situation?
First of all, I think it's strange for Everton to even think of selling him. But when you talk about this amount of money, you have to sell him. You know, when you're talking 60 million, for me, he's a £30 million, £40 million at most player. You know, he can get at players, he can put good delivery in, he can score a goal. But when you read out them stats, it's hard to see where 60 million's come from. But if Everton, who need a number 9, can get 60 million, or if they can get 50 million and maybe Broja on loan maybe, it's definitely worth doing for Everton. And just strange from Chelsea, because they need a number 9. You know, they've got wingers. They've got enough wingers in the building. Is Gordon going to really change Chelsea from a wide point of view? Not for me. They need a striker. So it's a bit strange from Chelsea, to be honest.
If they get Aubameyang from Barcelona for around 20 million or something like that, will they feel that that's their guy?
Yeah, I think Aubameyang will do good at Chelsea. I think he'll fit into what they're trying to do there, but it just doesn't make sense. You know, that everyone's shocked. You look at social media, you can normally get a feel for it, and 60 million is a lot. You know, I've watched him quite a lot. He's a young lad, isn't he? He plays in the under 21s. He's going to keep improving. But it's an amount of money
as well.
Yeah, it's
another
crazy,
young lad.
I know. 80 million. Yeah, he's a good player, isn't he? But I don't see 80 million. And I feel that I look at players like Jacob Ramsey at Aston Villa, and if you're looking at Gordon for 60, you're saying Ramsey, is he worth 70, 80? I think the prices are getting a bit silly now. But if Everton are sitting there thinking, if Chelsea's going to pay it, you know what, we'll accept it. And then they've got 9-10 days to rebuild their squad with that money.
If you take the price tag away from it for a second, what do you think Anthony Gordon's future at Chelsea would look like? How much is he going to get in the starting lineup? How much are they going to?
I think he would play, because there's talk that Pulisic is going to be leaving. He's not getting game time. Ziyech's not getting game time. They both come on as subs on the weekend. Callum Hudson-Odoi looks like he's going to Leverkusen, maybe on loan. So you'd fit him into that system somehow. You've got Sterling, Havertz, then you'll have Gordon, Mount as their attacking players. So I think he would definitely play. He has to play, doesn't he? If he's coming for that money. But
what's Hudson-Odoi worth? If Anthony Gordon, same position, similar type age,
not played for that long though, has he? Hudson-Odoi, you don't know what he's worth now.
He's not played very much. 4 goals in 52 games. I think, but if he scores 10 goals for Chelsea and gets in the England squad, could he be worth 80 million? Anthony Gordon.
I guess you don't know. With Callum Hudson-Odoi as well, he's hampered with injuries, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not played, has he, for a long time. He had that talk about Bayern Munich after him signing that big contract, and he's not played. But if you're Gordon, you're like, I want to go. I think he's come out maybe, hasn't he, and said that he wants to leave because the chance of playing for Chelsea, no offence to Everton, but you can't turn that down. But just seems very strange from Chelsea, Laura. Like, surely that 60 million could go out maybe. I don't know what strikers are available. Go out and get that top number 9 that they need. Aubameyang's a good player, isn't he? But he wasn't at his best form at Arsenal. Barcelona are going to let him go. They need a Diego Costa, don't they? A Drogba, Chelsea. I feel like that's what they're missing. I look at Sterling and Havertz. They need someone to play off.
It's been like that for a while, hasn't it? There's not really been a number 9, a striker that's replaced the likes of Diego Costa or Drogba. And that's always been the problem position really for them. Can we talk about Fofana a little bit going into that back line? So if he goes into 3 at the back and he's got Silva, Koulibaly, James can go back out at right wing back or whatever. That for me, that's a really strong defence.
Strong, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Even strong. If Koulibaly does get himself sent off every now and then,
that happens though, doesn't it? He's new to the league. You'll learn from that. But Fofana would be a great signing. But just like Dean says, I think 80 million's a lot. I do like him, but this season he's not started off great.
It's almost football at the moment, isn't it?
It's crazy,
like
isn't
you
it?
said earlier on, prices are going to go sky high.
I need to get my boots back on.
Gabby,
how much do you reckon?
Koulibaly.
Dino, what would Gabby be worth now?
Well, apparently he's playing really well.
300,000.
Five-a-side. Only five-a-side. George says you're not passing it. He just
He's like a headless chicken, mate.
You're like Phil Foden, not squaring it for him. But Koulibaly, by the way, if you think back, which is a bit of a worry for me, Harry Kane scores the equaliser in the 93rd minute. He's supposed to be heading that ball out the box. He runs on the goal line.
Yeah, he didn't jump.
Then he gets sent off in the next game. I'm like, the jury's out on him.
Don't you think that some of the defending is quite strange, though, Laura?
3 games in there, isn't it?
Yeah, but like this big, strong centre-back, like you're on about, surely that's his dream. A corner coming in the near post. Basics, I'm going to go and head that.
I remember Laura Martin Larson at Villa. Corners come in. We were all, zonal marking, and he was in the middle, and he headed everything. You know that one defender who went to the near post, he won it. Went to the back post, he won it. Just enjoyed heading the ball and clearing it. He scored goals in the opposite box as well. I think defenders now don't want to do what they're paid to do, defending. It's about coming out with the ball, looking good, like David Luiz. Defend, like Dean's right, that corner, come out, big centre half, use your presence, clear the ball and you win the game.
I'm going to give him a little bit more time to settle into the Premier League before I...
He's no Saliba, Laura.
He's absolutely not. No, he's you know what? He's completely not. Man of the match performance, own goal in the second game, scores, and I just think he's amazing.
It's a test for you, right? I'll say the name. Oh, no. Tell me how you feel, right? Just how your feelings turn.
Okay.
David Luiz. Does it make you nervous?
It does make me very nervous, yeah.
Makes me nervous just saying his name.
What's the next name?
David Luiz, just like
just
chaos. I just chaos, passing it to the goalkeeper 4 yards out, giving it to Jacker in his own box.
He didn't have his finest time at Arsenal, I have to say. Okay, we'll keep you updated on Anthony Gordon as that situation unfolds. He was an unused substitute last night. Is he going to start on Saturday at Brentford? We will see. Find out by listening on talkSPORT 2 at 3 p.m.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.